Heather. It's Alicia from Colorado. I absolutely loved seeing you on the Bamboozled Tour in Vegas and accidentally running into you at dinner the night before. I have an absolutely not about a clear personality flaw I have.
Ooh.
Absolutely not to the fact that at 37, I still cannot be a good gift giver. It is not my love language. I do not like giving gifts. I do not like receiving gifts. And at 37, I don't want to change. However, two of the most important people in my life, that is their love language, my mother and my sister. And they are clearly disappointed in me for not improving on that aspect of my life. So my absolutely not is that my flawed personality trait and that my family can't accept me. However, I need your advice on how I can improve upon this. Do I just get the local florist in their town on speed dial?
Yes.
Like, what are easy gifts that are somewhat thoughtful but not too complicated for my brain to wrap around? Very much appreciate your insight. Love and light.
Alicia, I remember meeting you at that fabulous, I believe it was the Asian restaurant, the dim sum place with the duck. And then we got there and they were out of the duck and Jeff was very upset. But I remember meeting you in Vegas and thank you so much for coming to the show. Or did I meet you at the craps table? You'll have to refresh my memory. But either way, so I hear you. This is also a major flaw for me. And absolutely not is the pressure of giving a gift. I personally enjoy a cash gift. I think just giving people money or a gift card, that to me is not insensitive. Some people may call it tacky. I guarantee if we asked Emily Post how she felt about it, she would say, I'm a horrible Southern woman and how dare I. But I do believe in this day and age, giving the gift of freedom to get what you want and not me tchotchking up your fucking house with another knickknack is a gift in itself. I will say, though, experiences have always been my good gift. I'm like, great, we want to go to a concert. I want to say thank you. I'll buy the concert tickets. You want to do this? Let's go do an experience. I do think you can be very thoughtful in gift giving if you know an artist that they like, even if it's 8 months down the road. Listen, if you buy the tickets and then they can't go to the show, they'll still be able to rearrange it and, sell the tickets, get something that they like. It truly is the thought that counts. But I seriously, and I know we've talked a lot about travel, I think giving the gift of travel is it's so empowering. Or somebody's going on a gift this summer. Go on the Away travel website, get them a fabulous new bag, or give them a Delta gift card. To me, if I got one of those gifts, I'm like, keep climbing, baby. We're going. You get them they're traveling somewhere. A gift certificate, or you've gone ahead and prepaid for dinner at a fabulous restaurant and made the reservation and set it up for them. Stuff like that where I'm not great at gifts either, but I am good at acts of service. And I'm like, if you just tell me what you need, I'll show up and we'll figure it out. But that's kind of how you put it together. Also, number one thing that I think Emily Post would agree with me, do find out where your friends live and have their local florist on speed dial. Absolutely. And you never go wrong with sending a plant or an orchid. Okay? Sweet Chef Soraya from Hen Mother Cookhouse made me the most amazing food while I was recovering from my neck. I was so down for the count, and she made me soups and all this stuff. So I sent her an orchid, and she was like, "Oh, that was so thoughtful. Thank you," or whatever. And I was like, "No, because I know she's a chef. She is spending long hours at the restaurant. She doesn't need flowers that are going to die in 3 days. An orchid, it's beautiful. It's not messy. It's always a great gift. Just because it's a great thank you, it lasts for like a year. If you maintain an orchid, that bitch, you're going to have it for generations. And the key to an orchid is you don't put an ice cube on it. That was a lie. You soak it in water every about 4 days, dump it out, keep a little water in there. That's what you do. You don't do the ice cube. That's some bullshit. I don't know who came up with that. Mine die every time I ice cube it. But I knew her schedule. I was like, she's at the restaurant all day. She doesn't want something high maintenance. Don't send in a high maintenance gift. Send an orchid or send a plant. Or you can send thank you gifts in a way that's thoughtful to their schedule and what they do. I'm not great at giving gifts. It's different. A thank you is different than giving an actual gift. I'm not great at it either. And I didn't grow up in a family that were gifters. And we've discussed this at length here on this podcast, so I won't get too redundant in it. It's not a personality flaw. If it's not what you know, you don't know it. I was reading this book that I was annoyed that I read it. My summer reading was called The Psychology of Money. And I honestly picked it up in the Lisbon airport because they had a very small section of a reading that I could read that was in English. It was like that or a book on Elon Musk. I'm exhausted. So I got The Psychology of Money. But the guy did have a really good point in there that, the way people invest in their future is also kind of what they know. Like our parents' generation invested in a different way. It's all about what you know. The Gen Zers are going to invest their money in a different way because of how they know the risks that they're willing to take. Well, it's also kind of gift giving. It's what you know. You're either good at gifts and you're a gift family. Christmases, I've said my dad would give us like, $500 and be like, we're going to Toys R Us, get what you want. And my mom would wrap a bunch of little tchotchkes from Banana Republic because she worked there and got a discount. Like that was it. And I was very fulfilled in that way, but it's what I know. So I'm always like, do you want cash? Thank you so much. I also believe that like giving a gift to someone when they have used their time to help you in a way, cash is always good. You want to palm me $300? And say, thank you so much for helping me move. Here's $300. Take yourself to an Outback Steakhouse. Fuck yeah. Also, your family should know if these people are close to you and they're still expecting some sort of materialistic bullshit, tell them to fuck off. Be like, where's my gift? Oh my God. That's the thing. When people are also expecting gifts, I'm never expecting a gift. I like them. I'll take them. But I'm with you. I'd rather us go to dinner. Just say, hey, I made a reservation for dinner. I'm taking you. I'm feeding you. I'm going to entertain you and giggle you and get you all liquored up. Fantastic. It's experiences. I don't need shit. Just like I don't need the lake house. Well, I kind of was looking at buying a lake house up in like Michigan where the water's clear because of global warming. But regardless, I want to go to Europe. I want to go eat the best burger. Where? In Mallorca. Now listen, if you want rollerblades, I'll buy you rollerblades, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to blade together. I'm not giving you something that I can't also be a part of. That's not how you make memories. That's how you make greedy little bitches. And there's one person in my life that I have never gotten along with. And and I realize actually now it's coming together. It's because they are such a big gift person. And I'm like, so you just want me to buy you things that have no meaning and have no personal tie? I have no personal tie to it. You want gifts. That's what you want? Okay, great, fine. All right, that's it's just not my love language. But don't beat yourself up because you want to take somebody to Rome and have an experience. I think we can be thoughtful about it, but also, now that I'm thinking about it, everybody quit expecting shit. Whatever happened to just $100 and a slap on the ass? Unbelievable.